It's gotta be against the law to look this damn good. Watch out now. Cause baby, I feel real good and I wish I would. Watch out now. It's gotta be against the law.
Wake up! Yep, it's that time again. Monday morning, Vape AM, brought to you by Vapers1.com. I'm your host, Anthony Ramella. All right, guys, time to start up another week. Wow, that weekend did not feel long enough to me. I felt like it was about a half a day, but just time to get back to work. We got to do what we got to do. Well, today, guys, we got some stuff to talk about. Like normal, we're going to start off with a little bit of history today. A couple little fun things for us today. Actually, I just have one area of history today, I guess I should say. Ken Jennings actually started his 74-game winning streak on Jeopardy today. So if you don't know who Ken Jennings is and you've never watched Jeopardy, well, sorry about that, but this is a phenomenal achievement for somebody. This guy is very, very smart. So I just thought that was kind of a cool little bit of history to talk about today. All right, got a couple birthdays for you today. These are both pretty good ones. Be Real from Cypress Hill, if you guys are familiar with that band. Today's his birthday, so happy birthday to you, Be Real. And then Wayne Brady. Wayne Brady's birthday is today. It seems weird. I didn't really want to pick just people from Whose Line Is It Anyway to tell about birthdays, but I was thinking about Wayne Brady from The Chappelle Show, and it's one of the funniest skits that I've seen on that one. So don't make Wayne Brady smack a smoker. It's time to make the switch, all right? Anyway, I know you guys got stuff to do today, and so do I. Probably getting a little bit late start on the Vape AM today, and that's all my fault because I couldn't drag my butt out of bed this morning. So I'm going to get on to some Wake and Vape news here. Basically, the Wake and Vape news this morning is about the Attorney General in Massachusetts that is investigating Juul and starting to put some lawsuits out there. So I'm going to read a little bit this morning and then we'll kind of discuss about this. So almost a year after announcing an investigation into Juul Labs, Massachusetts Attorney General Maura Healey, I believe is how you say her name, has sued vape manufacturer I think it's Eon Smoke is how you'd pronounce it, but it's EON Smoke, for selling products online without proper age verification and marketing its Juul-compatible pods and devices to minors. Eon Smoke is not affiliated with Juul. All right. Now, the reason I'm going to bring this up today is because I like to see situations where they're not going after the manufacturer for something that's completely out of their control. Juul has probably 230,000 retail outlets that sell this product. So to hold them accountable for every person that sells this stuff is a little ridiculous, all right? So the complaint alleges that Eon Smoke violated the Massachusetts Consumer Protection Act by targeting minors with marketing and advertising intended to appeal to the youth. Now, I have an issue with this because there's a lot of advertising out there that appeals to everyone. It doesn't have to be just strictly for youth. It's not like they had, just teenagers on there in a high school classroom, or they didn't just have things that were just for youth. I mean, these things appealed to a lot of people. And as a perfect example of that, I actually had Drew put on the TV back here some beer commercials that are not only funny and entertaining, but they definitely would appeal to young people. And this has been going on for generations. How long in the Super Bowl has beer commercials been the #1 thing? And it's probably one of the most watched things on television. So when you say appealing to youth, I think what you mean is that young people saw and they liked it, but that doesn't mean that they were advertising to direct youth. And I think that's where part of this issue comes into place. The AG also says that Eon Smoke failed to verify legal age on their online purchases. Okay, that's a big problem. That is a huge problem. You do have to verify that the person that's buying this product is of age. You can't go into a store and buy beer and not be carded, so you shouldn't be able to buy e-cigarettes without the same thing happening either. The complaint demands that Eon Smoke pay restitution, civil penalties, attorney's fees, and costs, as well as other equitable relief as the court may determine as appropriate. Okay, here's the problem I have with all of this, okay? Why does Eon Smoke still have a business license, all right? If their company was involved in something else that had to do with children, they probably would not be allowed to be in business anymore and probably be under arrest. But really all it looks like in this case is that the Massachusetts AG is just looking for money. Every one of these things just is money, restitution, money, civil penalties, money, attorney's fees, money, and then costs as basically punitive, which is also money. I get really tired of seeing this. money is not a big enough consequence when you're talking about businesses of this size, okay? This is something that's factored into their normal budget. They know that they're gonna have to pay out these fees. Why do you think these companies never go out of business when they have to pay one of these fees? Because they're not either heavy enough penalties or it's not the right consequences for breaking these laws. Now, despite being sued by Juul and the Commonwealth of Massachusetts, Eon Smoke is still selling Juul-compatible products online today, according to the Boston Magazine, where this article, I guess, originated. Eon Smoke says that it has cooperated with Healy and now has strict age verification process. Well, yeah, once you get caught, then you're going to do whatever you can to, fix this issue and try and get your name out of the spotlight. The company also says it no longer sells online to Massachusetts customers. So basically, because the squeaky wheel in this particular situation said, hey, quit selling to our kids, and they're like, okay, we'll stop selling to kids in your state. I hate this kind of crap. This is the kind of stuff that gives us all a bad name, that makes the whole industry look bad. I think as consumers, especially, we need to be voting with our dollars. And this is something that I heard Grim Green say the other day, and I think it is a perfect way for people to understand what we don't like. You have to vote with your dollars, okay? That's the only way that these people are gonna understand. I know being a human resources manager and things of that nature, a lot of times the best way I can get somebody to comply or get them to do more is with financial rewards or consequences. It seems like that seems to be the only way to get people to line up in what you need them to do. Now, unfortunately, with a company of this size, the only way that you could do that kind of consequences is take 90% of their profits or something like that. Make it so it hurts, and that's the only way that some of these companies are going to learn. But if you allow this to continue with people wanting to just, spend the fine money, it's not a speeding ticket, and that's not what it should be. You're endangering our youth by providing these products to them, okay? I'm a firm, I really believe that anyone under the age of 18 should not have access to these products, okay? But if you're going to sell things to underage people, you need to be held accountable, all right? That's about all I've got for you guys today. I just wanted to go through that news story because it really kind of infuriated me, if you can't tell, and I want you to really think about this. If you were buying from a company that is, in this kind of situation where they haven't taken the steps for proper age verification, you need to stop buying from them. That's why vapers1.com, we have not only the age verification process, we actually contact people if they are a first-time buyer with us to make sure we get a copy of whatever that identification is. And that identification has to match the credit card. We take those extra steps to make sure that we're not selling to underage. Yeah, we may not sell as much stuff off of our website because of that, but we know that we're doing the right thing because, as you all know here at Vape AM, our whole goal is to get you to stop smoking or you're gonna die. It's not to sell things to minors, all right? Remember, I vape and I vote. You can go over to the vapers1.com website, get a hoodie, get a t-shirt, stand up for what is right in this situation because millions of smokers have made the switch to vaping and now are living a healthier lifestyle, and we need this to continue. All right? Guys, I got to get out of here. I got to get some work done today, but I will be back tomorrow and for the rest of this week. So enjoy the rest of your day and, find somebody you can tell about vaping. Have a great day.